Hey everyone, ready to explore the beautiful Pacific Northwest? Well, in this quick explainer, we're going to teach you everything you need to know to play Cascadia Junior. So Cascadia Junior is a really beautiful tile laying game. You can play with 2 to 4 players, and you'll be building your very own little slice of nature. The best part? A whole game wraps up in just 15 to 30 minutes. So what are you trying to do? It's pretty simple, actually. Your goal is to become the best naturalist out there. And how do you prove you're the best? Well, it all comes down to these conifer cones. Just think of them as your points. Whoever has the most cones when the game's over wins. All right, you ready to dive in? Let's get this game on the table. I'll walk you through setting up for your very first time. Okay, first things first. Everybody gets a panorama board and 1 starting habitat tile. Done? Cool. Next, you're going to make stacks of the other tiles. How many you use just depends on your player count. Then take 2 of those tiles and flip them face up right in the middle of the table. That's your market. And last, just get all those little animal tokens and markers out where everyone can reach them. Oh, and make sure those sighting tokens are face down. No peeking. And you're done. When you're all set up for a 2-player game, it should look just about like this. You've got your starting tile, the market's ready to go, and all your tokens are right there waiting. Now for the really fun part. Actually playing the game. A turn is super simple. It's just 4 easy steps, and you always do them in the same order. So on your turn, you'll start by picking 1 of the 2 tiles from the market. Easy enough. Then you add that tile to your own little environment. The only rule is it has to be touching at least 1 of your other tiles. Step 3 is the big one, checking for wildlife. We're going to circle back to that in just a sec. And finally, you just refill the market with a new tile so the next player has 2 choices just like you did. Okay, let's zoom in on step 3, check wildlife. This is absolutely key because it's how you're going to get most of your points while you play. Right after you place your new tile, just scan your whole area. Are there 3 matching animals that are touching each other? You know, like 3 bears or 3 foxes? They can be in any shape just as long as they're connected and they don't already have markers on them. If you see a group, you've spotted some wildlife. Awesome! Grab 3 of the little wooden markers for that animal and cover up the icons. As your reward, you get to take a wildlife sighting token and place it right on your panorama board. So you'll just keep taking turns growing your little patch of wilderness and spotting animals. But, how does it all end? The game ends when every single player has had exactly 10 turns. That means you'll have your starting tile plus the 10 you picked for a grand total of 11 tiles making up your environment. And once that last turn is over, it's time to figure out who is, in fact, the best naturalist. Let's tally up those scores. But wait, before you start flipping over your tokens, there's one last chance to score. You get bonus points for making big, connected areas of the same habitat, like a huge forest or a long river. Here's how that works. For each different habitat type, if you have a group of 3 to 5 tiles all connected, you get 1 bonus token. But if you made a massive group of 6 or more, boom, you get 2 bonus tokens for that. Okay, now that everyone's gotten their habitat bonuses, it's time for the big reveal. Are you ready? It's time to flip over all of those tokens on your board. Now all you have to do is count up the conifer cones on the back of every single token you earned. The player with the high score wins. And hey, if you tie, you just share the victory. Everyone's a winner. Before we wrap this up, there is one really important rule we need to talk about. You got to remember this one to keep the game fun and fair. So what is the #1 golden rule when it comes to those wildlife sighting tokens you've been collecting all game? Do not look at the back. Seriously, the number of cones is a secret until the very end. This keeps things exciting and makes that final score reveal a huge, fun moment for everybody. And that's really all there is to it. You are totally ready to play your first game of Cascadia Junior. Have fun building your little corner of the wilderness.